Okay, dear students, welcome to our today's biology class. Okay, in the last class we have learned our first chapter, and next is today we are going to discussing our second chapter, that is nutrition in animals. Second chapter is nutrition in animals. First chapter is nutrition in plants. Next is nutrition in animals. Okay. Animal nutrition includes nutrient requirement, mode of intake of food, and utilization in the body. So, animal nutrition includes, first one is nutrient requirement, next is mode of intake of food, and its utilization in the body. Okay. The component of food such as carbohydrates are complex substances. These complex substances cannot be utilized such as. The carbohydrate is a complex substance that contains a food that cannot be utilized as such. So they are broken down into simpler complexes or simpler substances. So carbohydrate that present in our food that cannot be utilized as such, and so they are broken down into simpler substances. The breakdown of complex substances of food into simpler substances is called digestion. Okay, digestion is the process of breaking down of food. Digestion is the process of breaking of complex substances in the food to simpler substances. That is called digestion. Okay, different ways of taking food. The mode of taking food into the body varies in different organisms. Bees and hummingbirds suck the nectar of plants. Bees and hummingbirds, they suck the nectar of plants. Infant of human and many other animals feed on mother's milk. Snakes like Python swallow the animals they prey upon. They swallow their prey. Some aquatic animals filter tiny food particles floating nearby and feed upon them. So these are the different ways of taking of food by different animals. Okay, next is digestion in humans. Next is digestion in humans. Okay, digestion in humans. We take in food through the mouth, digest and utilize. We take in our food through mouth and digest and utilize it. The unused parts of the food are defecated. The unused parts of the food are defecated. Okay, the food passes through a continuous canal which begins at the buccal cavity and ends at the anus. So, the food passes through a continuous canal which begins at the buccal cavity. Buccal cavity and ends in the anus. Okay, the canal can be divided into various compartments. So, this digestive canal, human digestive system, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ this canal, continuous canal, which divided into various compartments. First one is buccal cavity. That canal starts with buccal cavity, and next the food goes into the food pipe. Food pipe, that is called esophagus. That is called esophagus. Next, this food pipe goes into the stomach. Okay, next the stomach. Going to next is small intestine. Small intestine. Next is large intestine. Goes to anus. Okay, so The canal can be, that is digestive canal in human beings, that divided into different compartments. First one is buccal cavity, then it is going to food pipe, and next is stomach. The food pipe is called what? Esophagus. Next is small intestine, and after that large intestine, and waste materials goes into through the anus. It is not a very long path. These parts together form the alimentary canal, that means digestive tract. These parts together form our alimentary canal. Alimentary canal, that is the digestive tract of our food. Okay, so the food components gradually get digested as food travels through the various compartments, the inner walls of the stomach and the small intestine, and the various glands associated with the canal, such as salivary glands, the liver and the pancreas, secrete digestive juice. The inner walls of the stomach and small intestine and the various glands associated with the canal, such as salivary glands, the liver and the pancreas, secrete digestive juices. The digestive juices convert complex substances of food into simpler ones. So, digestive juices convert. The function of digestive juice is what? The digestive juices convert complex substances of food into simpler ones. The digestive tract and the associated glands together constitute the digestive system. The digestive system of human beings. Okay. So, the digestive tract and the associated glands. The digestive glands. The digestive glands and associated. The digestive tract and the associated glands. That together form the digestive system of human beings. Okay, this canal, that is called alimentary canal or digestive tract, and this tract and associated glands together form the digestive system. Okay. Next is the mouth and the buccal cavity. Okay, first compartment is the mouth and the buccal cavity. The mouth and the buccal cavity. Food is taken into the body through the mouth. Food is taken in through the mouth. Through the mouth. The process of taking food into the body is called ingestion. Okay, ingestion. That is, what is meant by ingestion? That is the process of taking food into the body. Taking of food into the body, that is called what? That is called ingestion. We chew the food with the teeth and break it down mechanically into small pieces. We chew the food with the teeth and break it down mechanically into small pieces. Each tooth is rooted in a separate sockets in gums. Our teeth varies in appearance and perform different function. There is a picture in your text, that is our different teeth. Okay, first one is molars. Second one is premolar. Next is canine. And last one is incisor. Okay, incisors, canine, molars and premolars. Incisine, canines, molars and premolars. Number of incisors in our lower jaw, that is 4, and number of canines in the lower jaw, that is 2. Number of premolars 4, and the number of molars, that is 6. So total is 16 in our lower jaw, and in the upper jaw always these numbers are present. So that is 16. So total 32. Okay, these are the different types of teeth that present in our mouth. The number of teeth in the lower jaw, that is incisors 4 and canine 2, premolars 4, molars 6. Total is 32. Okay. Food is pushed down by the movement of the wall of the food pipe. Actually, this movement takes place. Okay, next is our mouth has the salivary glands which secrete saliva. In our mouth, there is a gland, that is salivary gland, that secretes what? Saliva. That secrete what? Saliva. Saliva break down starch into sugar. To breaks starch into sugar. Okay, mouth contains salivary gland. Salivary gland that secrete saliva, and this saliva break the starch into sugar. So function of saliva is what? That is, that breaks starch into sugar. Okay, next is the tongue is a fleshy muscular organ attached at the back of the floor of buccal cavity. It is free at the front and can be moved in all directions. We use our tongues for talking. Besides tongue, it mixes saliva with the food during chewing and helps in swallowing food. We also taste food with our tongue. It has tasty buds that detect different tastes of food. Okay, so tongue is a fleshy muscular organ attached at the back to the floor of the buccal cavity. It is free at the front and can be moved in all directions. Tongue mixes saliva with the food during chewing and helps in swallowing food. We also taste food with our tongue. It has tasty buds. Tongue has tasty buds that detect different tastes of food. Next is the food goes to esophagus. Esophagus. From the mouth, the food pass to the esophagus. Okay, esophagus is a long tubular structure. Okay, it ends in the stomach. Okay, so esophagus is a long tubular structure. The swallowed food passes into the food pipe or esophagus. The food pipe runs along the neck and the chest. Food is pushed down by movement of the wall of the food pipe. That is, there is a movement takes place, the walls of the food pipe, and the food passes by the movement of these walls and it passes into the stomach. Okay, actually this movement takes place throughout the alimentary canal and pushes the food downwards. So this movement takes to the alimentary canal and pushes food downwards. At times the food is not accepted by our stomach and is vomited out. Okay, so the food from the mouth, the food passes into the esophagus. The muscles of the esophagus have a movement, or there is a but the fish moved out the wall of the food pipe. There is a movement takes place in the walls of the esophagus, and this movement pushes down the food into the stomach. Okay. Thank you.